Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's me, Millie Money. I'm back. How everybody doing this fun? All right, man. I got a great baseball game for y'all tonight. A's versus Dodgers. So sit back and enjoy, y'all, and see who pulls this off, y'all. Should be a good one. Both teams are doing pretty good. So yeah. So sit down and enjoy, y'all, and let's tune in.
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Getting the nod in this one, Tony Gonsolin. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Line and a base hit into right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Good power, not great in the OBP department. In the dirt. Wide throw, and it gets away. Wilson into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
One of the notes on Tony Gonsolin that's fun. He likes cats. I think on his glove it says the Cat Man. And that is out of play.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Wilson at second with nobody out.
Two balls,
in the
two
dirt.
strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that misses. And that's ball one. That one missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Man at second. And there's a ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Conforto settles underneath it. And that is that. The A's strand one. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Today's starting pitcher, Luis Severino. What do we need to know here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Miguel Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Just missed. Foul ball there. And a 2-1 on the way. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Now it's Mookie Betts. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one's upstairs, ball one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
One out, base is empty. On the ground, Wilson. And Betts is set down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Ha-Seong Kim.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Freddie Freeman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Pitch misses
Ball one.
there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Severino kick steals. Next offering is outside. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Lede makes the catch, and that'll do it. Dodgers down in order. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Here's Miguel Andujar. Andujar in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. That's in there. 0-1. And ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gonsolin fires to third, and that one handled. Feeds to second. Out there. He's out. Freddie. Double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Luis Urias. First pitch misses. Fought off foul. He swings and fouls one off. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Severino back to work. And there's a foul ball. Severino. And that's outside. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
That's off the mark. Now 2-2. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Now one missed. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Max Muncy. A little out front there as he swings through it. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. This is J.J. Bleday.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And that is downstairs. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. for a strike. Now 1-2. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Batting ninth, third baseman
Giorgella steps in. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is in for a strike. Top of the third, no score. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Over to first, and he's saved. And the batter now, Jacob Wilson. That one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. At the belt and fires. Ground ball, could be 2. 1 at second. On to Freeman. Double play, in and over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's going to be Michael Conforto. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Hard ground ball, base stop. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ha-Seong Kim, the next to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That's in for a strike. Conforto gets his lead at first with nobody out. Little chopper rolls foul. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now here is James Outman. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soderstrom sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Mookie Betts. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Save! It's 2-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. Check swing, called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's out to center field. Outman moving under this one. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Inside, ball 1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Just
No,
missed.
that's down.
And a foul ball. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. just outside. And the count is 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Miguel Andujar digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Gonsolin turns, fires. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one out to right. Pajes makes the catch, inning over. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in LA. And now Will Smith. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that's way high. 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 is on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now it's Max Muncy. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball 1 low. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Andujar hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now that is right fielder Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Let's go, Dodgers.
Misses inside, and that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one misses. Full count, 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And gone. Third home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Langoliers snags it, and that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 5-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and here is Nick Kurtz. Kurtz goes 6 feet 5 inches, 240 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2024. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
You know, these athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story.
1 ball,
We've
1
seen
strike.
it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a pop-up. Kim puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Urias stands in now and watches strike 1.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it.
That one drilled left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. And he's already singled in this game. Check swing, called strike. One out and a runner at second.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Outman pulls it down and there's 2 gone. So man aboard, Gio Urshela will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
This one in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the A's 1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Osvaldo Bido.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. High fly ball, shallow right field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, shortstop.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And Betts is gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Way
1-1.
inside. And that's outside. And a count 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Urshela settles under this one. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Top 6. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Gonsolin back to work. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Knack getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Good eye in that spot.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Way high.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first, nobody out. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Now fly ball to right center. Pajes hauls it in, and there's one away. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the outside corner, that's strike one. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tony Gonsolin gives way. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this. New pitcher on now, Shohei Ohtani, getting ready to make his season debut. One out, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. That one way outside, and that's ball one. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Check swing, and he went. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Headed towards the corner. Pajes. Long run. Makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Andujar in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that is cut on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
still 2-2 after the foul ball. Up the middle, Kim throws to first in time, and that is the inning. A's draw closer on this homer. It's now 5-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now, Will Smith.
Catcher, Will Smith.
There's the strike. This to center field, and it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Smith on at first, nobody out. That missed by a lot. And now 3-1.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Three-two. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. He is struck out, and he is walked. Just missed.
1-0.
First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's even up.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The 1-1 is fouled off. First and second here, no outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Two the count.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And here is Michael Conforto. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball
One ball,
there.
one strike.
Swings through that.
One ball, two strikes.
Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 5 and the A's 3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Garcia.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
First baseman, number 16.
That clips the corner.
No need to offer that pitch until you
0-1's
get
the
to 2
count.
strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Here's the 0-2. And delivers
ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That
2
misses.
balls, 2
And that's
strikes.
ball 2. And down on strikes. And 1 gone. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next up for the A's, Luis Urias. He's been a great free agent sign. And that one clips the corner. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2 with the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side, Kim. Whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. First
Ball one,
pitch,
no
not
strike.
close. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the A's, third baseman.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here's Gio Urshela. First pitch, and it just misses. And another ball.
No strikes.
Lede leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The tying run at the plate. That one fouled off. 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jacob Wilson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The A's strand one. They're still down 5-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. T.J. McFarland.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Pulls that one foul. Just off the inside edge.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Out to short. Tosses across to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Center fielder, James Outman.
Here's the center fielder, James Outman. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Out to short, Wilson. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Now it's the DH, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's ball 2.
And that's in the dirt. Mookie Betts in the on-deck circle. That one's in there, and the count is 3-1. Bounced up the middle. Wilson. The throw to first. And the Dodgers are set down in order. So they make short work of them there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the A's 3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kirby Yates.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Back to the top of the order now. Jacob Wilson now at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one outside. And now 2-0.
Right now behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
Now batting for designated hitter Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate.
The 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. Guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
Ball 1.
Yates, 37 years young,
Counts 1-0.
and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes sizing this one up. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Sterner.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
On the ground to short. And Betts is set down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And here's Freddie Freeman. First pitch misses. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Just off the inside edge. Man at second. That clips the zone, and the count even 1-1. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side, Kurtz takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman Max Muncy.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's outside. 1-0. Freeman on third with 2 out. Next offering is fouled back. Bounce to the right. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And now it's going to be Miguel Andujar. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1.
On the inside corner for a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
So digging in, Nick Kurtz. And first offering is fouled off. Scott is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. 0-1 down. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Pajes makes the catch. Out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the second baseman, Luis Urias. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Next offering is in for a strike.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
1 ball.
Next pitch way upstairs.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
That's down and in. The Athletics down to their final strike. Slider misses outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got it! And that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Alrighty, this game, that was a good-ass game from start to finish. Man, seems like the Dodgers pulled it off. So, man, tune into the game tonight, see who pulls it off. But, on that, I'm finna end this year. And, I'll be back in a little bit, continue NBA playoffs, come back and enjoy. And, yeah, I'll be back. So, hopefully y'all enjoyed this one. I'll be back. And, like I said, I'll be back for the NBA playoffs. Enjoy the rest of your day, y'all. Deuces, Melly Money, out.